A friend of mine watched the Internet Protocol video and told me that after watching the video, she still didn't understand exactly what Internet Protocol is. And that's really fair. When I was making the video, I was thinking that was the weakest part of the whole video, is just really explaining what Internet Protocol is. To address that, I want to start with sending mail, snail mail, through the post office, like you write a letter and you send it. So let's say you have written a letter, and you've got this, you want to send it to your friend. First, you find some sort of wrapper around the letter that people understand what to do with, and you package your letter so that it goes into your wrapper. And on the outside of the wrapper, you say where it's going to and where it comes from, and you put some postage on, and generally you seal your letter. That's a protocol. It's a set of instructions for how to do a thing. And really, it's not that much different from Internet Protocol. So you have, you have a message that you want to send. So the first thing you have to do is get your message into a proper format and make sure that it fits into a certain container. Of course, all of this is in code, right? This is for the bit flippers, right? But still, it's doing the same thing. So you put your message into some little wrapper, and you tell it what computer you want the message to go to, or what person, and the computer gets figured out some other way. And you have some way of, actually saying where it's from, and postage may or may not actually be necessary depending on your situation. But Internet Protocol is that. You take your message, which is a file or a text or whatever, and you package it into it's all computer code, but you package it into computer code that computers know how to deal with, and it looks like a letter to them or an envelope, right? And then you have other computer code that says here's where it goes, and you have other computer code that says here's where it's from. But the shapes, the formats of all of that code is defined in the same way that your letter, the to goes here, the from goes here, the stamp goes here. The shape of the data is predefined, and that way anyone anywhere who is using this protocol knows exactly what to do. They don't have to care at all what's in the letter. Don't even really have to care who the letter is to or who it's from, because it's all packaged into this very well defined set of instructions. It becomes very easy for computers to communicate with each other, even computers that are inside of a local network, to be able to communicate with computers in another local network somewhere else. So I hope that analogy helps with what Internet Protocol is, and